Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura here from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot. And today I'm going to give you a channel message in regards to the full moon in Capricorn coming up on June 24th. So we're already in this very powerful summer solstice eclipse gateway portal. And all of this energy is going to carry into next week as we get closer to the full moon. Many of us are already feeling this polarity shift within our own personal journey. So I did think it would benefit most of the collective to talk about these energies prior to this full moon coming in next week. So this full moon is going to be in Capricorn, and it's happening in Cancer season. So with the Cancer Capricorn polarity, this really is about the balance between the ego and the heart, I feel. This is really going to highlight our domestic life, the need for safety in our home life, and this deep longing, I feel, for nurturance within all of our emotional connections. And that's that Cancer energy coming through. And then we have this Capricorn energy, which is all about career, reputation, and being accountable for our life, being accountable for all of our past actions. And I do feel this full moon is really going to come in and highlight where we have had unhealthy attachments in our life. And this really is a pivotal point within our own journey. Within the year, we're about midway through 2021. This is the year of all kinds of changes. And I do feel with this full moon energy, it is bringing up karmic rewards as well as karmic punishments to kind of be dished out by the universal laws, I feel. And this truly is the polarity that I feel deals with the balance between unconditional love and conditional love. So I do feel it's really going to be highlighted where we have been in these very toxic relationships where love has been dependent on outer conditions. I feel this Cancer energy coming in really is encouraging us to restore our sense of moral principles, our deep inner sense of values, especially when it comes to our home life and our roots. And these are also going to be ancestral roots coming up for many of us. It's also going to really highlight our sense of responsibility and duty when it comes to the collective and moving forward and really stepping into our soul's purpose and getting grounded and rooted in what we truly came here to accomplish. I feel sometimes Cancer can be a very codependent energy, but this Capricorn full moon really is pushing us and urging us all to kind of be grown-ups and to be responsible and to take accountability for our life in its entirety. So although Cancer represents this origin, I feel Capricorn represents getting things done and meeting the goal. And with with Pluto in Capricorn right now, that is the energy of death and transformation to break free from all of the past toxicity, all of the past neglect where we have neglected ourselves and really neglected nurturing and loving ourselves. So I feel this karmic axis is really powerful when it comes to the Twin Flame Collective moving forward, restoring a sense of unity and balance within the connection. And I do feel huge opportunity to really ground committed partnerships moving forward that are based in equality. Because right now the moon is in Libra, so I do feel a lot of balancing is coming in, a lot of revelations to kind of point us in the direction that we've been kind of urged to go in, perhaps maybe delaying. And it's this energy of whatever has kind of been building up deep within us. It's kind of ready for this energy to be released, and it's going to be released with vengeance, I feel. So it's this demand, this cosmic demand to kind of let anything out that we have had repressed below the surface that has really created a lot of blocks when it comes to our limitations. And it's this energy of not being able to sit on our feelings, this deep need to really express our true emotions. I feel a lot of upper heart chakra activations with the shifts over the next week or so. And I really do feel a lot of self-discovery, a lot of self-realization, and the ability to come forward and express our deepest needs. I feel this full moon is deeply going to illuminate the conflict between our roots and the direction that we're needing to take, the direction we've kind of been sitting stagnant in, And I do feel a lot of spiritual illumination is coming with this full moon in Capricorn. It is a lot of emotions kind of breaking free. It's a lot of energy coming forward into our conscious reality. And it truly is the time for us to step into a very powerful co-creative journey with the divine. And I do feel we may want to exercise a little bit of patience in this energy, because some of these emotions can come out very harshly, very brashly, because this is fresh wounds opening up, I feel. And some of this energy isn't going to be very rational. So do be patient with yourself with any emotions that are surfacing that are very intense and very heavy. Because with this full moon, it is in harmony with Jupiter energy, and Jupiter is about to go retrograde, which is going to cause some restrictions. And I do feel this is really to get us to go deep within, to restore our self-confidence. And all of these epiphanies and realizations are definitely coming in at any time now, and all of these energies are supporting us to break free from the old timelines, from the old paradigms. And I do feel with this full moon, it's deeply going to affect the cardinal signs, which would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So I do feel a lot of collective activations when it comes to those placements within your natal chart. So do be cautious and aware of where you have those placements. If you have Cancer or Capricorn in your 12th house, or your ascendant, or perhaps even your north node, or very major personal planets, this energy is definitely going to really affect your emotional body. And I do feel a lot of activations and upgrades for the cardinal signs. Aries represents that fire energy. Cancer is the representative of water. Libra, air, truth. And then Capricorn is that earth energy grounding these energies. And all of these cardinal signs have this initiatory force about them. They each start our 4 solar seasons. So they're natural born leaders, these energies. And I feel if we're really able to lean into life, we're really going to be able to open ourselves up to brand new experiences. And each of these elements really represents the beginning of a new chapter. With Aries bringing in that spring energy, it's also that masculine principle. Capricorn is that earthly energy within the winter. And then with Cancer, we're just about to enter into Cancer season. So I feel a lot of mothering and nurturing energy is really coming up for many of us. And I feel a lot of things have been really set into motion that is going to really kick off the summer months when it comes to bringing in high levels of achievement for the twins along their journey. And when we think of the word cardinal, it comes from the Latin word cardinalis, which does mean principle. So this is a pivotal moment in our journey to really ground our solid principles moving forward. And this is really a huge potential for initiations and activations. And I feel the cardinal energy really is the energy to forge ahead, to kind of seed new earth and get on track. And I feel there's a lot of dynamic energy within the summer solstice and the full moon energy coming up next week. So let's talk about this Cancer energy. So Cancer is all about the heart. It's all about emotions. And I think it's hard for many of us to go deep within our emotional body, to go deep within the wounds that we all have. We all have a core wound. And I feel this really marks the beginning of really stepping into utopian visions for the twins. And this cardinal quality of Cancer really is allowing us to step into a deeper sense of compassion for humanity and to really take into consideration what deeply motivates us to really lead a life through our heart center. When I think of keywords with Cancer, I noted yin, which is feminine energy. It represents water, so be willing to flow through any emotions arising. This is also going to bring up imprints of our conditioning that we're needing to break free of. This speaks of a lot of inner child healing, inner child wounding, mother wounds. It's a lot of energy surrounding our family, our ancestry, our roots, what brings us security. It's a lot of focus on home life and husband and wife energy and gender roles within the collective and what is going to bring us security and protection in our home. And then we flip to the polarized opposite energy of that karmic axis of Capricorn, and that's the grounded presence that Capricorn carries. It's the natural authority. It talks about mastering a lot of our life lessons. It's the substantial energy of us being willing to put in the work to reach our long-term goals. So I feel this energy is very powerful because when I think of keywords with Capricorn, it's also feminine energy. I always think of the Queen of Pentacles energy. It speaks of honor and truth, overcoming our fears, really stepping into our personal authority. It's the energy of Judgment Day coming up, the patriarchy energy, and breaking free and shifting more into a feminine-based movement moving forward. This really is the year of the divine feminine rising, breaking free from conformity, releasing all outdated program structures within our life. And this really is pushing us to instill firm boundaries. Where have we let people kind of walk all over us due to our conditioning? It's the energy of what is really true. It's breaking free from illusions and getting rooted in reality. I think this is going to bring up a lot of repressed grieving, for us to really step into taking accountability for our ancestral roots. It's a lot of ancestral karma being cleared, and the ability for us to finally release the burdens of the past. So I do feel this deep energy of self-defeat coming up, especially for the masculine collective, in regards to all of their self-sabotaging ways. And it's the energy of them processing all of this guilt and this remorse. It's being shown to me as this fall from grace, this very painful ego fall, in order to instill solid traditions and values moving forward, to really be able to go forward and accomplish some real positive change within the collective. So when we go to the cardinal signs of Aries and Libra, Aries is that yang principle. That is the masculine principle, the fire from within. It is the need for us to understand our own personal self-identity. It is really going to highlight narcissism in our lives and where we are courted to these very toxic, narcissistic patterns that we're needing to break free from. Where have we been intolerant with other people? It is this deep need to kind of instill our own personal independence and to be that pioneer and that leader to create this real change. I think a lot of impatient energy is going to come up for the Aries signs, and this is really going to highlight where we have been so enthralled in self-interest rather than collective interest. It is the great destroyer energy. It speaks of, I feel, a lot of confrontations in order to walk the path of the true initiative. This is destined to come on our path. I feel all of the destined unions are preparing to come forward and to embrace the energy of freedom. It's this primal impulsive energy when it comes to the masculine primal force. And with Libra, that represents the male principle as well, the yang, and its air quality. It's all about truth, justice, balance, and harmony. Where have we not had firm boundaries in our life? It speaks of masks falling off when it comes to false personas and the false connections that we have been courted to. It's also the energy of restoring social grace, releasing all codependencies, releasing the fantasy, releasing the illusion, restoring any damaged trust when it comes to our personal relationships. It also brings in this deep level of intimacy. It speaks of lovers coming back together, all kinds of third-party energy being exposed, a lot of projection with this energy, with the Libra energy, and it is a lot of extreme polarities coming up. So there is this split, I feel, coming, and there's going to be this need to really listen listen to the people that you are in conversation with, and really listen to your higher self and, you know, where you have been led to go. It speaks of fulfilling promises, repairing broken promises, and it is this Empress energy because Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the divine feminine Empress energy. So this is the moment of choices, and, you know, be careful which path you choose at this point in time, because we are all really striving for that level of peace and harmony and balance. And I feel with all of these cardinal signs being affected, this truly is the beginning of a brand new start, stepping into leadership energies, and it is the promise of being able to turn over a new leaf and to really start at that ground zero to build something solid for the future. So that's the energy that I had come through for the astrology. I have some decks pulled, so I'm curious to see collectively what kind of messages come out for this energy of the full moon. So I'm going to start with the Starseed Oracle deck, and I just want some general collective messages as to what is coming in with this polarity shift, what can we expect, and what messages we need to hear. So I'm going to get all the cards out. We're going to talk about these energies, and then I'll jump into the tarot. Okay, so the first energy out, we do have the Child of the Cosmos. So that speaks of the universal intelligence that really lies deep within our DNA, deep within our Akashic memory. So I do feel a lot of soul memories are going to be surfacing when it comes to our spiritual gifts. And there really is this deep need for all of us to break free from trying to micromanage the universe, because I do feel a lot of universal energies taking over. And then we do have the Star Keeper energy, which is speaking of, you know, the cosmic ancestors coming forward. The veil is very thin at this time. There is a lot of spiritual communication coming in. And this really is the need for us to step into our mission of seeding the light. It's speaking of really getting grounded, because I do feel a lot of soul remembrance is coming with this energy. It speaks of remembering the soul plan, remembering our soul's purpose, our cosmic mission, and it speaks of the fated life versus the destined life. So we all have the ability to step into our power, and I do feel many of us are kind of getting really ready to, honor our true authenticity. The central energy with these cards is the whale song, or share your whale song, your soul song. We all carry an energetic frequency, and I feel we're in this massive process of shedding all of these lower vibrations to rise in frequency. And in order to do that, we do have to go deep within the depths of our emotions and deep within the depths of our shadows and really look at everything that we have ever denied about ourselves. There's a lot of karmic closure coming with this full moon with the karmic relationship card. This speaks of Orion energy. It is very polarized energy. It's a lot of conflicts arising for us to really experience this growth, to go through this level of soul expansion, to really go through this activation. We do have the light body energy, the star bathing. So there are a lot of activations, a lot of spiritual transmissions coming through, many downloads within the collective as the crystalline grids are being activated in this gateway portal to really get us to embrace the energy of unconditional love. And we do have the manifestation energy. Your life is a canvas. So it's really enabling many of us to step into the art of manifestation, to take creative accountability for what it is that we want to create for our lives. We all have the power to create our own destiny. And with the Earth School card, this really is a lot of lessons being learned, soul growth, life lessons. It's speaking about embracing a higher level of study, to really diving deep within the esoterics and within our soul's purpose. And I feel this deep need for everybody to kind of embrace surrendering. It is holding the opposites. It is the extremes of life, meeting in the middle, balancing the karma. And I feel this moment where many will be taken to their knees. It's this coming to Jesus moment to really step into the energy of Christ consciousness. I feel a lot of righting of past wrongs, and this deep uprooting of anything that just is not in alignment with our path moving forward. So let's go ahead and jump into some tarot and see what energies are coming through for the Twin Flame Collective with the tarot. And we will get some other messages afterwards. So what messages do we need for this full moon for the Twin Flame Collective? The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, it definitely feels like there is a deep need for balance. The Page of Wands. So I do feel passion being ignited, a brand new beginning. The Four of Cups. After processing a lot of grief, I feel many of the Divine Masculines feel like they've really missed out on this beautiful opportunity with the Divine Feminine. And I do feel messages are on the way. We'll definitely get into this in just 1 minute, guys. We're not going to take that pile. So this is really beautiful energy. The central energy I feel surrounding this full moon is the need to kind of talk, the need to kind of break free from all toxicity. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Cups. So that really is walking the narrow pathway of releasing all of these codependent energies, everything that has been blocking us from really stepping into our spiritual journey, our spiritual path. So the first energy out, we have the Seven of Pentacles. That was followed with the Page of Wands, the Four of Cups. We then go into the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Temperance energy, and then the last row out, we do have the Ten of Cups, the Two of Swords, we have the Devil, the Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles. So there is definitely a need for balance. It's speaking of a profit and a loss, the need to break free from all conformity. With this Seven of Pentacles, I feel there is this brand new abundant opportunity on path for many of the Twin Flame Collective. There's this new spark, this new drive for life. And if you notice, there's a ram on the card. So that is really getting grounded in this new creative spark with that Capricorn energy. Processing all of the past hurt, all of the past heartbreak, all of the past missed opportunities with the Four of Cups. It's actually a beautiful blending of the Cancer and Capricorn energy with a little bit of fire. So I do feel there's going to be a lot of purification, a level of emotional clearing for this brand new beginning with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I feel whatever foggy energy you have been in, the fog is about to be cleared. You're going to be able to come forward and speak in that truth. I feel there's still this energy of withholding, holding back for fear of taking that leap of faith into a brand new journey. But there's a lot of universal healing going on behind the scenes. That Sagittarius energy. I feel a lot of balancing. I feel many rainbow blessings are coming for the twins. It is the energy of ultimate fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, a committed partnership. So I feel any blocks that we have kind of put in front of us are being removed. It's the energy of taking off the blindfold, seeing things for the true value that it holds. And I do feel there's going to be a shift in relationships. There is the need to kind of break free from all codependencies, all toxicity. And I feel the divine is stepping in. The Hierophant is the highest authority. And I feel divine communication is coming in order to break us free from this juggling act of, trying to balance the inner darkness and the inner light. And I feel going deep within the depths of shadows. And I do feel this full moon is really going to illuminate where we have denied ourselves healing. We do have the Star energy, which is Aquarian energy. It speaks of wishes being granted, going down the path of deep healing, releasing ourselves from all of this conformity, all of this oppression, all of this repression. And there is huge opportunity to start new contracts of being able to work together. And I do feel a lot of us are really stepping into mastering our lessons, mastering our gifts. And it really is this fool's journey. It's time for this reset. It's time to kind of go forward, release all of this baggage, and to really embrace the fool's journey of a brand new adventure. It's closing out all past cycles, really jumping in to this brand new, fresh, high vibration energy. So let's use, I got this new deck in the mail today, perfect timing. So the author and artist of this deck, her name is Jackie, and she is from London, Jackie Sharp. So I highly suggest checking her out. She designed this deck, and I thought, what a perfect timing to receive this deck today for the full moon reading. So I'm curious to see what kind of shadow aspects we will be dealing with, and I'm going to dig into mainly the cardinal signs. So let's dig into what kind of shadow aspects are coming up for Aries placements with this full moon. So we have overwhelm and lonely. So there is a need to kind of take a step back, Aries, to rest, to replenish your energy. I think you might be feeling very alone in these energy shifts, but no, this truly is the beautiful uncaging of who you are. It really is kind of encouraging you to be one with who you are, to really see just how beautiful you are as a person, Aries, at the soul level. So let's get a message for Libra. What energy needs to come through for Libra? So I do feel a lot of self-worth issues are coming up for the cardinal sign of Libra. And there is a need to ground yourself, to not be so reactive of everything going on outside of you. So trust that you do deeply deserve everything that you desire in life. So I think there's a need for you to do some reflection in regards to where you have denied yourself your worth and your personal value. Cancer, we have the ego. So there is a need for you to release your egoic side. You know, yes, you are always number one, but there is a proper way to embrace the ego self. And I do feel there is this deep pause. I feel a lot of higher heart activations for Cancer in order to get you to truly reflect on your emotions. What are you truly feeling? Where have you denied the calling of your higher heart, Cancer? Okay, and then we're going to pull an energy for Capricorn, please. What message needs to come through for Capricorn? I'm not taking the pile, but I am going to take the one that fell. So misdirection. I feel perhaps you've been led down a path that just was not meant for you. Pardon me. It feels like this round and round journey, and this need to kind of break free, to trust in your heart, to go where you are being called to go, and basically to release all vanity. I think that's a shadow aspect that is coming up for you when it comes to this misdirected path that you may have been on, Capricorn. It is the energy of self-deception I feel coming up that you're going to really need to transcend in this full moon energy. So let's get a couple collective messages for the divine doorways. What does the collective need to know about this gateway portal that we are entering? Yes. Change beckons. So I do feel many pathways are shifting and changing in order to get us onto a brand new path, a brand new road. So don't be alarmed of any shakeups and you know, paradigm shifts and changes, because this truly is a powerful portal for spirit passageways. And I feel there's a lot of divine spiritual signs that many are receiving. And it really is the need to lean into any spiritual inclinations to really walk through the passage of this beautiful transformative energy that's being presented to us. Let's get a couple starseed messages, please. What other energies need to come through for this full moon in Capricorn for the Twin Flame Collective? What other energies need to come through that is surrounding us? Okay. We do get the starseed energy. So This is the energy of us raising our soul's vibration to be able to raise the vibration of Mother Earth, to be able to radiate this loving light outwardly, to be able to raise the consciousness within the collective. I do believe there is a lot of truth coming in, a lot of revelations, the need for us to really step into our authenticity, to really understand and know our personal power, and to have that courage to embrace it, to have that courage to really walk in our truth, to share our soul's wisdom with the wisdom card. So any challenges and adversaries that we are facing are just these beautiful opportunities for us to expand our spiritual light, to expand our spiritual wisdom. And I think although many of us have been very, very patient, always hearing that phrase, in divine timing, I do feel the energy of all of this unfolding perfectly. This is destined to unfold at this point in time. And I do feel many rainbow blessings, the energy of abundance. So when you are in alignment and your heart's intentions are pure in what it is when it comes to manifesting, when your intentions are to be of service to humanity, that's when these doorways naturally open for unlimited abundance. So I do feel a lot of abundance coming in for those that are really stepping in to their calling, really stepping into grounding their rooted purpose for this life. So let's get an oracle message for each of the elemental signs, and we're going to start with the earth signs. We'll see what other energies need to come through for my earth signs for this Capricorn full moon. So we have the fork in the road. So I do believe you are at this pivotal moment of needing to choose a direction, earth signs. This is a 13 card. So this is speaking of death, rebirth, transformation. I feel this deep pull for you to really step into the energy of Christ consciousness. I think you are being called to action, to step into a leadership role. And I do feel the drive to take that action. I think you know it's time to go. It's time to leave the past behind, and it's really time to get rooted in the direction that you have been pushed to go in. Okay, I was going to say air signs. So air signs, we do have By the Book and Co-Create came out for you. So By the Book is an 11, which is twin flame union energy, and Co-Create is a 40, breaking down to a 4. So I do feel firm foundations are being built, air signs, in order for you to co-create a solid foundation. By the Book is feeling very tedious, time consuming, and perhaps it's like this energy of you've really been taking the time to map out your destiny for quite some time. And I feel now it's kind of time to go full steam ahead with the cheetah on the Co-Create card. It's time to burst through, really trust and lean into your intuition to go forward in your co-creative journey. Air signs. Okay, so now we'll do the fire signs. What other message needs to come through for the fire signs for this full moon in Capricorn? What other energies need to come through? Peace. So I do feel this beautiful energy of peace, fire signs. I do feel a lot of changes are coming in order to break you free from the shell that you have kind of been cocooned in. And with the chopped wood energy on the bottom of the deck, I do feel this deep desire for you to step into being of service, to really step into this compassionate energy of helping people, and to really do your part to kind of help clean up the mess of the collective consciousness. And I do believe you are stepping into your fated destiny at this time. Okay, let's close off with the water signs. What other energy needs to come through for the water signs? Okay, so we do have the orphaned energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I do feel a lot of upheaval when it comes to this full moon. I feel the energy of you kind of going through this abandonment wound, dealing with that abandonment energy. And I do feel this really is to push you towards your fated destiny. I feel perhaps an energy of a breakup, a shakeup, being left out in the cold to really see the direction forward, for you to really go deep within your emotions. And water signs are very emotional signs. So I do feel a lot of heavy emotions surfacing for the water energy coming up with this full moon. And I do feel all of this really is serendipitous. It truly is a series of synchronistic chain of events in order to get us to completely close out these cycles. I feel huge potential for ascending the karmic baggage. And I do believe loyal, committed partnerships are on path with this full moon, with the loyal heart energy. And I do feel a lot of divine unions are coming into physical union. And there is a need for all of the twin flames to clean up this mess, to release the mask, to get rid of all that glitters. And I do feel a lot of karmic exposure when it comes to the false counterparts. And I just feel a lot of divine protection as we go through these energies. It is this beautiful uncaging, this beautiful regeneration in order to restore the unconditional love that the twins share. So that was the message for the full moon, guys. I am booking personal readings, so you can find in the information box below my email contact, my Facebook link. So go ahead and check that out. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And I am going to start recording all of the individual zodiac signs for an in-depth reading in regards to the full moon in Capricorn. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all, and I will see you all next time.